started here. All right, perfect. We are at Glass Stream Boats here at the factory, and Steve's going to walk us through some of their building processes, and we'll take a look at a few boats that have just popped out of the mold, and they are setting them up to get ready to go on the water for this summer.
Yeah, this is our sub-assembly. After they come out of the mold, they come up the line through sub-assembly, and that's where the interior wiring harnesses, pumps, lug hoses, fuel tanks, all of that is placed into the boat in sub-assembly. You can see our stringers, we have a fiberglass grid stringer system. Our stringers are not an afterthought. They're not glassed in after the hull is built. First thing we build is the stringer. We build a fiberglass stringer grid system, and then that's incorporated into the layup of the hull itself. So it is all one piece like a unibody. Instead of where a lot of companies build their hull, then they glass the stringers in on top of it. This is much stronger. Then we backfill our stringers with 2-pound density foam. And you can see the stringers are really overbuilt for this size boat. This is a 27-foot boat. We use an aluminum tank in here. Everything in here is fiberglass or composite.
These boats are all hand-laid, aren't they?
Well, we use hand-laid and we use machine.
Do you?
We do both. We use a lot of different, there's a lot of different techniques now that are new. A lot of different materials now that are new that are lighter and stronger than just your old matte and woven stuff that we still use a lot of matte and woven, but we use some different products now that are lighter and stronger than some of the older products that we used to use.
Well, you know, in the old days they used to just brag about hand-laid, which was a great concept, but with all the equipment they've got today and new vacuum bag techniques, it gets the right consistency of resin with the right consistency of glass, and you just makes it a much better product, doesn't it?
Right. We do use a lot of hand laid, but we do use machine glass up next to the gel coat because you'll have less odds of having air between your glass and your gel coat. If you go right over your gel coat with heavy hand laid, then you're going to get a lot of air between it, and eventually that's going to chip out, and that's where you get blisters or holes into your gel coat. So we do use machine glass up next to the gel coat, and then we start with a hand laid process on top of that.
Well, great. What's our next process?
After they have the deck set on them, then they move to the front to be finished. This is actually the middle process.
Okay. What are we working on behind you here?
This is a 228 bay boat. She's just taking out any rough edges that may have come out of the casting. The boats have to be perfect when they leave here. So we go over every square inch of it, and these ladies find anything that's not perfect and they smooth it out.
So you go over with a fine-tooth comb.
They don't miss much, I can tell you.
Well, looking at the boat over at your lot there, back on Back Beach there, it's apparent that you guys put a lot into the boats, and it really shows. So, what's your next zone we're going to hobble over to?
This is a mold that's getting ready.